Welcome back to my channel. It's another episode of Cheapskate Chronicles. I know it's been a while since I did one, but I'm back. In light of the last video that I did with Cheapskate Chronicles where I was talking about multiple streams of income, I've had quite a bit of people ask me to give them suggestions on things that they can do to make some money on the side. So here I am to do exactly that. I figured right now, since we're all bored out of our minds with the quarantine situation going on right now for coronavirus, I know a lot of people are either have a reduced work schedule or just completely not working anymore at all. So I know that this might be something that is completely relevant to you right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop some ideas of side hustles that you can either implement right now while you are doing nothing, or prepare yourself to implement once this all blows over. First and foremost, sell your old stuff. Me specifically, I know I have a very large amount of clothes in my closet that I don't wear anymore. Throughout this video, actually, I'm going to be wearing different shirts that I actually have posted on Facebook Marketplace because I'm selling them myself. Go through your closet, figure out the stuff that you don't wear anymore. My problem specifically is I'll see a shirt that I haven't worn in months or years even, and I'll be like, I am gonna wear this actually, and I don't. So be realistic with yourself, put those stuff aside, be honest with yourself. The things that you know you're not gonna wear anymore, other people would probably die for. So go ahead and make space for new clothes and get money to buy those new clothes with. Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, whatever selling outlets that you have, maybe even Grailed, and that's option number one. Side hustle idea number two. So this is for my drivers. A real good, flexible way to make some extra money in your downtime. Being an Uber driver, Uber Eats food delivery person, Skip the Dishes, DoorDash, Instacart. In this current day and age, there's a lot of people who do not want to leave their house to do certain things, either out of convenience or just straight up lazy, or they don't have the means to get from point A to point B. So if you're somebody who has a vehicle and some free time, there's so many different outlets now where you can just make your own schedule the week prior and make it accommodate to whatever schedule you have the week coming up, and make some extra money in your downtime. That you make a good amount of money working at your own pace at a schedule that you created yourself. And the best part about it, in my opinion, which is why I'm actually strongly considering it, is you get to do it by yourself. Unless you're doing actual Uber or Lyft, in which case you're not forced to talk to people anyways. I personally love to drive by myself. And if I'm just going from point A, pick up somebody's food, go to point B, drop it off, and I'm driving by myself throughout all of those interactions, I'm in heaven, and you're getting paid for it. Side hustle option number three. This is a very good option for people who, how can I say this? Know English? If you know English, there is a large amount of people in the world who need to learn that language because it is so vital. Specifically, there's VIP Kid, Q Kids, and Cambly, where you're literally just teaching the English language. If you speak it fluently, you are eligible to teach the language of English. It's not rocket science, and it's still something that's highly coveted by other people around the world. So the only thing that I would say is probably a major hurdle that you'd have to clear is just the different time zones, because a lot of times you'll be teaching somebody who might be in South Korea, and obviously what's morning time for them is not morning time for you. So you just got to figure out how to make those time zones work, and in that case you can get paid just to teach people the English language at your pace, at your time schedule, at your flexibility. Side hustle option number four. This is probably something you're gonna want to wait till after the quarantine is passed over to indulge in, but it's babysitting, dog sitting, house sitting, sitting of any sort. Realistically speaking, all you're doing is going to be just watching over something for somebody, whether it be a child, animal, or their residence. There's a website called care.com where you can actually make yourself available to be somebody that others choose to have in place when they need a sitter of some sort. It's a two-way site where you actually get to look for people as well as have people look for you in order to babysit, house sit, or dog sit. So if you're someone who loves animals, I'm personally not one of those people. Where if you're someone of those people who enjoys animals and you don't mind looking after people and you're responsible when it comes to those things, sign yourself up to be a dog sitter. If you're someone who likes to sit in people's houses and tend to certain chores while they're gone, sign up to be a house sitter. If you're someone who enjoys children, sign up to be a babysitter. It's a win-win situation because these are things that need to be done and need to be tended to, and people are looking for them all the time. Whether they're going on vacation, whether they're gonna be out of town for work, maybe they're at work and they need someone to watch their pet for them. Whatever the situation is, why not make yourself available if it fits your schedule? It won't even feel like work. I personally will not be dog sitting anybody's animals because I'm scared. I'm very scared. If you leave me at home with your dog, you're gonna come home to just the dog. I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I left. The last side hustle idea that I am going to pitch is actually my favorite. Because it actually has the potential to become someone's full-time career if they gain enough momentum, if they're passionate enough about it, and that's freelancing. I feel like freelancing has such a negative connotation to it at times because people really look at it like it's such a gamble and it could obviously not pay off at all. But with that being said, it also has the biggest potential to pay off in the long run too. And honestly, in my opinion, I think those are some of the best career paths because the people that do them have such a strong passion for them typically, where it doesn't even feel like work. For instance, if you are someone who just loves to take pictures or loves to make videos or loves to even edit, there's a market for you because it's something that's at an all-time high right now, and people need photographers all the time. People need videographers all the time. If you got friends that are making music videos for their aspiring rap careers, people are always getting married, people are always graduating, people are always gonna need pictures taken because they wanna hold on to that memorabilia, and those memories are so vital to the people going through them that they're willing to pay a lot of money for them. So I would strongly urge, if you're someone who has the equipment already available to them, especially, look into freelancing. And don't be afraid to test the waters and push the limits in terms of what freelancing can actually entail. If you're someone who just likes to edit, like for instance, I remember when I started my YouTube channel, I did not know how to edit at all. I was actually willing to pay somebody to edit the footage that I had recorded because I had no idea. If you have the equipment, the software, and the knowledge to do it, you should not be someone who's afraid to charge people. If you're someone who likes to even paint and charge for your work, because what you think is something that you did for fun, others will pay for it. And if you can turn that into a career, why not? Definitely starting off will be a little difficult because you've got to gain that momentum. It's gonna pay you going forward. You're gonna enjoy yourself while you're doing it, and it's gonna put some money in your pocket. So those are 5 different side hustle ideas. That's just scratching the surface. Don't think that the 5 I listed are the only 5 that you have to choose from. So don't be afraid to test your imagination and think outside the box and think of other ideas of things that you can do in this time, because there's a lot you can do that I haven't even listed, haven't even thought of maybe. If you've got more that you think I didn't even list and I should have touched on, feel free to message me because I'm all ears. Because if it's one thing I am always willing to listen about, is on how to make more money. Also, to all my parents who are quarantined right now with their children staying home from school, here is a great children's book from my friend Dondre Homer. Took the time and the liberty to write a very good children's book in order to highlight the 5 different traits that I know a lot of kids growing up in this generation need to be instilled with to be successful in this day and age. Take the time out to go look for it. I have the liberty of having one myself. I'm honored, and since I don't have any kids of my own, no younger siblings of this age group, I do want to give this book away to one parent who could find better use for it. So if you're a parent watching this video and you've got a children 8 years or older, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm going to be picking one user who comments on this video that has a child, and we'll be giving this book away to them just so I can go ahead and share the wealth and help one extra child in this world be better prepared and set up for success. With that being said, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, stay safe, stay inside, and stay tuned.